Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. I guess this is a bad thing to welcome everyone while I'm holding a knife in a bad position. But welcome to my channel. I'm Jennifer, and this is going to be a strange vlog. I don't have any idea what I'm going to talk about, and I'm going to be doing things while I talk to you guys. So it's currently Saturday night. It's 12:27 a.m. I guess you would say it's early Sunday morning, late Saturday night. I don't have a video to post for tomorrow. When I usually post videos when I was doing daily uploads, I took the weekend off pretty much, and I uploaded on Saturday from what I taped on Friday, and then I didn't do anything on Sunday. Since this is Vlogtober, and I am struggling with some cheese at the moment, and I'll tell you why I'm eating at this time of night in a minute. So I just lost my train of thought. Oh, usually I take Sundays off. So it being October and Vlogtober, I didn't have anything planned for Sunday. I have other videos that I plan on uploading the beginning of next week, but nothing for tomorrow or today. So I'm going to prepare some of my, tomorrow I plan on making 2 recipes that you guys will see in the coming weeks. But I'm going to do some of the prep work tonight for it, so then tomorrow I don't have quite as much to do, because tomorrow I want to try to get 2 of the recipes done. That's my ice maker, if anybody hears that. So I'm going to be chopping up mushrooms, onion. I'm going to save the onion for last because I don't want to be crying. Celery, and green pepper. And I'm not going to tell you what it's for. You'll have to watch next week and find out. So the reason why I'm eating this late at night, because usually I don't. Let me put my plate over here. So normally on Saturday nights, on Saturdays, I don't play cards, because 2 of the people that I play cards with, they play with another couple on Saturday evenings. They started that long before I started playing. Then now on Sundays we don't play anymore because of church. So I hadn't planned on playing cards tonight. I went ahead and was doing other stuff, and then the one person that I do play cards with, he came and said that the other lady was not going to be there tonight. She went away with her family, and so he wanted to know if I wanted to sit in for her and play cards tonight. But the thing is, they play cards at a later time, and they play for longer than we usually do. And I said, sure, why not? I mean, I'm not doing anything. I'm just sitting around. But they start playing cards at 7 o'clock, and we didn't get done until almost 11:30. It was going on to 12. So I didn't have dinner, which makes me now starving. The only thing I ate on Saturday was some of the recipe that you'll see. I did post it on my Instagram, so I guess it's no secret. I made chaffle stuffing, and I had 2 servings of that. I also had some Sprite, a Sprite Zero, and that's all I had yesterday, or well, today. So now I'm starving. I'm sorry you can't see what I'm doing, because if I show you, what do I have on my shirt? lots of string. So if I show you what I'm doing, you're not going to be able to see my face, and not that you actually want to see my face, but I guess it's better to see me talking than cutting the vegetables because that's kind of boring. Although it's kind of boring seeing my face too. So anyhow, that makes me very hungry right now. And I know this is like the worst time to eat because I'm trying to do fasting, but life happens and I'm just not fasting right now. I'm hungry. So I'm gonna eat some cheese and I'm gonna eat a piece of the truffle stuffing that I made today. It turned out wonderfully, and I will be posting that video Monday or Tuesday. I don't know, coming up this week you'll see that video. So what I'm going to be munching, this isn't, technically it isn't a mukbang because it wasn't meant for that. It's just, I decided that I needed to do some of, like I said, some of this prep work, and I'm hungry. So I'm just going to chat with you while I eat and do my prep work. So I'll have a video for Sunday so I can keep my commitment of Vlogtober. So the cards went well. I had a really good time. We played for over 4 hours. But sadly enough, my partner and I, we did not win any games. We played 5 games and we lost all 5 games. And the couple that I played with, the one guy I play with, he's one of the people, my normal people that I play with, and he's fun to play with. But the couple that I played with is really fun. It's just a good dynamic of people and personalities, and they're a little younger, so it was kind of nice to spend time with some younger. I mean, they're not real young. I mean, they're in their late 50s, but still, I mean, comparative to my age, they're a little younger than the people that I usually play with. They're in their 70s. So, and not that there's anything wrong with that, because I enjoy their company. I've always enjoyed hanging out with older people. I feel more like I fit in with them, but sometimes it's nicer to hang out with some younger people. Younger crowd. I consider them a younger crowd. I don't know. So, we lost all 5 games. Although the last game was pretty close. We played to 1,000 points. We played rummy, 500 rummy. But when we play partners, we play to 1,000 points. And we actually only lost by less than 100 points. So, kind of sad, but it was a good time. And as long as I have fun, it doesn't really matter who wins or loses. So, I was just happy that I was asked to play. And yeah, that's that. So when I came back, I thought I was just going to lay in bed and not do anything and just go to bed. But then I got hungry, and then I started thinking about what I had to do tomorrow. And I wanted, like I said, I want to try to do a couple videos tomorrow. And the prep work for the videos is what takes the longest, like doing this kind of stuff, chopping up the vegetables. So that takes up a lot of time. So I thought if I get them done tonight, and tomorrow I just have to put it together and film it, so that won't take too much time. Plus I'll have something to eat for dinner tomorrow night, and that kills 2 birds with 1 stone. When I was laying in my bed before I decided to do all this, I started watching some YouTube videos, and I can't remember what this woman's name is. I know you guys probably all know who she is. But she does mukbangs, and she's a bigger lady. And she seems like the sweetest person. I don't really know a lot about her. I just know that she is a bigger person. That's why I followed her, is because sometimes you just want to follow some bigger people because I feel like I can relate to them. I don't know, maybe that's weird, but I don't know. So, she makes no, like, excuses or anything. She does mukbangs, and that's just who she is. And I don't know whether she deletes comments of hate comments or she just doesn't get them, but she doesn't seem to get a whole lot of hate comments or trolls or anything, which is good because she seems like a really sweet woman. Excuse me. I'm going to try not to edit this video, so let's see what happens. I don't know, because we're already at 10 minutes, so I might need to edit it. Anyhow, back on track. So she, I guess she has started losing some weight, maybe because her video was titled like a cheat meal or something like that because it was her birthday. And this kind of like really hit a nerve with me. Not her, somebody in her comments. Somebody had left her a comment and saying that, I don't know, I can't remember all what the comment said, but they wanted to basically wake her up and open her eyes about her health condition before it was too late. And I know sometimes people mean well. I know I have done the same thing. I don't think I've done that to people about eating because, you know, that's my thing. So it's kind of a sensitive thing. But I know I've done it to people in my life that have addictions. Try to wake them up, try to be mad at them, try to yell at them, try to do whatever it is to try to save their life. But, and like I said, I know that sometimes it can come from a place of sincerity and someone actually wanting to be helpful. But I think what a lot of people don't understand is just because we are in denial, you know, I'm speaking for me because I don't know her situation. Because I've had people leave me the same kind of comments. Just because when I'm in denial, when I wasn't doing well, when I was not losing weight, doesn't mean I don't know the severity of my condition. Just because I don't acknowledge it on a daily basis doesn't mean I don't understand what's going on and how serious being 500 plus pounds is, almost 600 pounds, and at one time over 600 pounds. I live in my body every single day. I know the limitations that being so overweight has caused. I know the health conditions, the health risks. I know all of this. So I don't need anybody to wake me up and make me see the light. Like I said, I know some people mean well. And like I also said, that I've been in that position that I've tried to wake someone else up and make them see the light before it's too late. But what I've come to understand and realize in life is that no amount of trying to wake someone up or trying to make them see the light is going to make them. If they don't want to, if they don't want the help, nothing you're going to do is going to work. And I was going to leave a response comment to that person, but it's also not my place to correct them. Like I said, I don't know if she meant it, the person who left the comment, I don't know if she actually was sincere and was, you know, trying to be helpful, or if she was being rude. I don't know her intentions. So assuming that I know what she's trying to do is not right of me. Plus, it's none of my, you know, it's not my concern. So I'll just come to my own channel and talk about it. I know. Maybe that's contradicting myself, but I think it's different when I talk about it on my own channel rather than confronting somebody about it. And it's not that I wouldn't confront her if given the opportunity. Like, I don't think she probably doesn't watch my channel. She didn't seem familiar. The name didn't. But not that I wouldn't tell her what I think, because I'm not being mean. I'm just passing along the knowledge that I've learned during my trips around the sun. So that's what I think about that issue. We've finally gotten into fall weather here. It is today, well, it's technically it's October 6th, but Last week we had really hot weather. I think a couple of days we were near 90. And then a cold front came through on Thursday evening, and Thursday we were near 90, and it was humid, and it was really hot and muggy and miserable outside. Then after the cold front come through, Friday was very cold. I sat outside for a while, and I had on a sleeveless shirt, and definitely not a sleeveless shirt kind of day. So today was pretty chilly. I didn't have to use my air conditioner until later in the afternoon and towards evening. My apartment gets the evening sun, so it tends to get kind of hot and muggy in the evenings. So I just had to use my air conditioner for a little while. And probably, excuse me, probably I wouldn't needed to have, especially since I wasn't here. But I just wanted to make sure my cats were comfortable, and I didn't want to have to come back to a muggy apartment. So that's why I left it on. I don't know if anybody saw, I saw the clip on, I think it was Twitter, I saw it from Saturday Night Live. I think it was last week's Saturday Night Live. And I can't remember the two women's names. They're the more popular characters on Saturday Night Live, but I don't watch Saturday Night Live anymore. But they were talking about, they were doing a skit where they went, sweater weather, it's sweater weather, it's sweater weather, oh gosh, it's sweater weather. It was so funny because a lot of people are that way. I'm always hot, probably because I have so much insulation on my body. I've never really gotten excited about sweater weather. I can wear short sleeves and I can go out in the wintertime, usually unless it's bitterly cold, without a coat. And I know that's probably not healthy, but I mean, if I'm going to be outside for an extended period of time, then I'll wear a coat, but just going out, I don't usually wear a coat if I'm just going to go out for a couple minutes. I did sit outside yesterday for quite a while, on Friday that is, and I was just sitting out there because it was breezy and it was nice before I started getting too cold, and the wind was blowing quite a bit. And I think the wind made it colder than it really was, but after sitting out there, my allergies kicked up last night, and today I've been sneezing and coughing and all that sinusy stuff, allergy stuff. What else should I talk about? I have a doctor's appointment coming up. I don't think I've mentioned this in any of my videos. I have a condition, a new condition, that I'm going to have to talk to my doctor about and probably be sent to a specialist. I don't know. In my mouth, on the roof of my mouth, I have like, I don't know what exactly to call it, but it's like kind of like a blister where it's swollen on the roof of my mouth. And it makes it hard. It gets really sore when I eat, and it gets sore when I talk too much. And it's kind of uncomfortable now. I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's from a tooth. As you can probably have seen, I am missing a tooth and several in my back teeth. My dental hygiene has not been the greatest over the years, and I haven't taken the best care of my teeth. So I don't know if it's from a tooth, like a root swollen, or what it would be, but I'm going to talk to my doctor about that and see what I have to do regarding that, because it makes it a real pain. And I try to avoid touching it with my tongue, but when you have something in your mouth, your first instinct is to run your tongue over it, and that makes it even more sore. So I try to remember to leave it alone. So that's been something that's been worrying me, wondering what that could be, and I don't know, guys. Just always something. I'm gonna have another piece of cheese. I was thinking about doing laundry. I have enough laundry for a load. I also have a blanket I want to wash. I don't know if I want to do it tonight or not. It's almost 1 a.m. now. Probably once I finish this, I'll be ready to go to sleep. Because I don't want to sleep all day tomorrow. I want to get up at first of all, my church service that I watch is on at 9:30, and I like to watch the first, it's on several times during the day, but I like to watch the one at 9:30 when it starts, when it's live. So I want to try to be awake for that. And then I want to do a couple videos tomorrow, so maybe I'll just wait to do my laundry tomorrow night. I do my laundry usually at night because usually in the daytime it's pretty crowded down there. And then you have to sit down there with it. But at night when you do it, you don't have to sit down there. Well, I guess you could if you wanted to, but nobody does. Alright, I got my celery and green pepper chopped. Thanks for keeping me company, guys. It's going a lot faster. Get rid of this. I'm gonna drink some water now. I'm very honored. I know what I can talk about. There is a lady here in my neighborhood who helps, she's very active in helping find homes for stray kittens. She fosters a lot of cats, and there's, in this neighborhood, there's quite a few stray cats. And she will either take them in or find foster homes for them. And some of the ones that are too feral to take in, she takes them and gets them spayed or neutered and takes them for checkups when she's able to catch them. And she feeds them, and she's just a wonderful lady. And I'm friends with her on Facebook, and she had tagged me in a post. They have been trying to work with our local animal shelter to find homes for some of the older cats, because some people don't want to adopt older cats. And if I could, I would definitely take in another cat, but we're only allowed to have 2 cats. We can have 1 cat and 1 dog, or 2 cats. And I have my 2 cats. So there was another cat, a 17-year-old cat that they found a home for, which I was so worried that they weren't going to find her a home. And I just hate for a cat that old to spend its last golden years in a pound or be put to sleep before its time. Our local shelter, of course it is a kill shelter, but they do wonderful jobs, and the number of animals that they actually have to put down is very minimum, and they work really hard to rehome the animals so they don't have to do that. So, like I said, the woman, they found the home for the 17-year-old cat, which was wonderful. I was really worried because they had been up for adoption for a pretty long time. And then some people had come together and they donated money to pay for the cost of the adoption fee. So that would maybe encourage someone to come and adopt her if they didn't have the money to adopt them. So they did. They got that kitty adopted. So today the woman tagged me in a post. They have another kitty, and I think this one is 13 or 14, and she's the cutest kitty. Her name is Lizzie, and they're looking for a home for her, and she has donated of her own money half of the adoption fee. And I told her I would love to take her in. I would love to, if I had it my way, my house would be filled with cats. I'd be one of those cat hoarders. But I'm not allowed. So I told her that I would donate the other half of the adoption fee to maybe encourage someone to adopt her that didn't have the money for the adoption fee. So hopefully she hasn't let me know when I need to get the money to her or whoever. But hopefully that will encourage someone and we can save another kitty's life. Well, not that I had anything to do with the first one, but when I'm able, I think that's going to be something that I've been looking for, something I want to tithe to, because I think tithing is very important. Giving back what you have, what you've been given and what you've been blessed with. And I do tithe a bit to other charities, but I've been looking for something that I'm passionate about. You know, there's quite a few things that I'm passionate about, but animals is one of them. So I think this is something that I definitely want to do. I'm going to talk to her and see if we can start maybe once a month or once every other month, getting together and finding an animal at a shelter, at our local shelter, who might not have the best chance of getting adopted, and see if we can put up the money and work towards promoting that adoption, sharing the post on Facebook, and getting the kitties, or maybe even dogs. I don't know. There hasn't been any dogs. She's mostly a kitty person. There is a group that helps with the dogs as well, so they're not left out, but helps with the kitties and to get them homes. So that made me feel really good, and that was a real positive thing for the day. I just feel so bad because this kitty that we're working on now together, like I said, she's I think 13, 14, and she was brought to the shelter when her owner passed away. And so she's been through so much already, losing her owner. Probably that was the only owner she ever knew. I'm guessing, I don't know. But they said she's very affectionate and loves to be petted, and so I just hate, it makes me feel so bad to think of her spending her last days in a cage waiting for someone to come get her after everything she's been through. That just makes me want to cry. Cry, yes, it makes me want to cry. Now we'll move on to the onion. I saved the onion for last because onions make me cry. They have onion goggles on Amazon, I saw. I don't cut onions often enough to justify buying a pair, but I always wondered if they worked. Maybe someday I'll just buy a pair and see. No time soon, just someday. Celery, green pepper, mushrooms. Anybody guess what it is I'm making? I already have this part of the onion left from what I made today. So I'm going to use that first. I was super bummed. Oh, it's been a half an hour now. I'll definitely need to edit this. I was super bummed because I had really cute flowers by my door outside. And I had plans on putting other stuff out there, but then we got letters that everything needs to be out of the hall because of fire safety reasons. They had told us that in the past, like years ago. And then as we switched managers, people started doing it again, and they never really said anything to us, but the manager, our new manager, and she seems really nice, our new manager, she's going to enforce that there not be anything in the hall. So I think for this recipe, I don't need to dice the onion too small. I think bigger chunks of onion will be okay. I mean, not like huge chunks, but they don't need to be tiny. Ooh, my hand's getting sore. Oh, I can feel the onion. I can feel it. I think talking to you guys is helping a lot tonight because I was feeling really down this evening when I got home. Just thinking about different things in my life that aren't going. Most of everything in my life is going well. Almost everything. But there's always things in people's lives that aren't going 100%, and I was just thinking about some of those things, something that kind of having a hard time dealing with, and it's nothing I want to share, really. It's a personal thing, not YouTube suitable, but just was feeling glum, and I'm glad that I decided to talk to you guys while I chopped my veggies and ate something. Don't they call, like in Louisiana and down south, onion, pepper, and celery, don't they call that the Trinity in cooking? That seems familiar to me. Oh guys, it's hitting my eyes. It's hitting. I love to cook stuff like this, but the bad thing is the scent lingers in my apartment for so long. I made this recipe that I made earlier this evening, or it was actually late afternoon when I made it. When I came home this evening, it still smelled like onion when I came in. So, I don't know, guys. And I have like plugins, and I have one out here in my living room. I know you guys, someone has said they wanted to see an apartment tour, and I will do that sometime. Excuse me. I'm just kind of self-conscious because my apartment doesn't look the greatest. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It's clean, but it's not decorated fancy or what I consider perfect. So, but my apartment's pretty well. In terms of other apartments here in my building, I have a bigger apartment, one of the bigger ones. My kitchen and living room is kind of like, my kitchen is over here, and then this is my living room over here, and it kind of just like segues, the bar leads out into the living room, and I don't know, it's just weird shaped. And anyhow, my whole point was I have a plug-in out here, and then I have one in my bedroom, and I have one in the bathroom. But it still smelled like onions when I walked in. I don't know how much onion. It just said 1 onion. So 1 onion could be a large onion, a medium onion. Let's do. Oh, this knife isn't right to cut. Oh God, I see juice coming from this onion. That means it's going to be super stingy on the eyes. I don't have the right knife, and I don't want to go get another knife, so we're just gonna make this work. I don't know where my cats are. I think my cats are sleeping. I got a rug for in front of my bed. There's a stain on the carpet, and I have a rug scrubber, and I've scrubbed the carpet 4 times now, and the stain will disappear for a while, and then all of a sudden, bam, the stain comes back. So I think in probably the spring, before my next inspection, I'm going to have my carpets professionally steam cleaned. But for now, I was tired of seeing the stains, so I bought a little throw rug to put over it. It's not a big stain. I don't even know what kind of a stain it was. That's the bad thing about these carpets have been down for so long. In fact, now when you move out, when someone moves out, they tear up the carpeting and they're putting down, it looks like wood, but it's really not wood. It's like fake wood. It's really nice. But I don't know, I wouldn't want that. Of course, you can always put throw rugs or area rugs. Oh guys, this is really getting my eyes. My hands are full of onions, so I can't like rub my eyes. So here's my plate of yumminess. We've got onions and mushrooms, green pepper and celery, and that's going in my recipe that I'm making tomorrow or later today. See if I have any. Oh, good. My this is the end of my. Does anybody else? I use these. These are awesome by the Clorox wipes, and oh, there's 2 left here. When you get to the bottom, there's that fluid all left inside there. So what I do is, when I scrub my kitchen floor, I pour that on the kitchen floor for a little bit more cleaning power. I use these all the time. I wipe my counters down every morning and every evening, just to be clean. I'll set that over there for probably clean my. I could scrub my floor tonight since I'm done in the kitchen. I don't know, guys. I'm just rambling at this point. It's late. Very late. It's 1:05 a.m. now. Alright, I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you for keeping me company while I chop my veggies, and I had a little bit of a nosh to eat. I'm not going to eat anything else. That was enough to satisfy me. So there you have it. There's my video for Sunday. I am still on track. Today's will be the 6th day of Vlogtober, and I am 6 videos in, and I haven't missed a day yet. So fingers crossed I can keep that up. I will see you guys in the next video. Remember, be the love, be the light, and do good things. Bye, everyone.